We're here for day 3 of the MACH Exhibition. Chloe, are you enjoying it?
Yeah, but I've got blisters upon blisters, but we're having a great time.
So, we're going to take a little walk around, show you some of the stands we've been on, some of the stands we haven't been on, just to showcase why, if you haven't been here, you should be here.
I don't know why you wouldn't come to MACH. It's one of the UK's biggest CNC machine brands, tooling, measurement, software, and everything in between. And everybody's here, we say hello, people grab it, well not literally grab us, but you know, and it's all our customers, we work with new customers as well, and we are having lives going out every hour for every day, and it's just, we are so busy and we love to be busy, but it's seeing all of you guys here at the stand and the customers that are coming to visit the customers as well. It's just, oh, I love it.
There's something for everybody in there. Now, we're walking past Hoffman. I was on there yesterday. Honestly, they have got one of the coolest, smartest inventory management systems I've ever seen. And as you may notice in this tour, we'll get around quite quickly because if anyone's ever had to walk after Chloe, you're near enough jogging.
I'm a woman, I like to get from point to point. No,
we've got our friends here at Heimbrook.
Hi David.
There's something for everyone. Obviously you've got tooling, work holding, machine tools, inspection. There's everything.
Everything, the list goes on. We've also got customers that we visited, so it's not just the OEMs, it's the people that have their machine shop that are offering a solution that you could do.
Say hello to the guy.
Hi guys. And the thing about engineering is, and the thing that I love, say hello to this beast.
I'm going to say, if you want to see the funniest guy in manufacturing, he's there.
But like engineers, they don't just buy things for a reason. Engineers, they have a problem that needs to be solved, and with a show like this there is something for everybody. We have things that will wash things, we have things that will deburr things, we have things that machine things, and it's just extraordinary. I love it.
I'm just going to stop right here. You might think if you come to an exhibition all you'll see is small machines as well, but
I'll just put it into perspective.
Yeah. Look at the size of this Correa machine. It is huge. So there's something for everybody. Now, as we're walking through, we've been on the Nicholas Correa stand.
Yeah.
We're just walking past our friends from Matsora. We've done quite a few videos on their stand, from
absolutely
3D printing.
They've got such a wide range of products, haven't they?
Tooling, if you want.
Tool supplies.
How are we doing? Now, Mills have got another incredible stand.
I think this is like an F1 inspired, and Mills always have an iconic stand.
Can we say, I think we need to get somebody on camera who absolutely loves it.
This man here.
If you're looking for work holding, another stand you really need to visit.
Thank you. Yeah, so it's just in abundance, and we have
lubricants
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That is so cool. Look at this. Smart lifting.
Smart lifting.
Hi guys.
How are you doing?
Smart lifting. You know, it's all a go-go. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, it's alright. We've got to walk past. I wonder if Paul's there this time when we walk past.
Oh, maybe. Oh yeah.
Oh, he is.
Look. Paul from Tevis.
Paul from Tevis.
He might say hello.
We've been on the NCMT stand. What did you learn?
Richard is a chatterbox. You know, say hi, Richard. He's not even looking. Look, he's trying to avoid us now. He's had his fame on here. But it's just, like I said, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday are mainly the biggest days of the show.
Jake, just to have a look in this Roaders machine, look how fast that is moving.
I love these machines.
We will be on the Herco stand tomorrow, and just look at that. It's absolutely mental.
It's just so quick, so easy, and it's a heavy built machine. You know, it doesn't move. All those movements that it has, it takes big cuts, little cuts, full-fledged 5-axis.
Just before we run off, I'm just about to embarrass somebody.
No.
Now, a lot of people know me as a machinist. I wouldn't know half I know now without that gentleman right there. That was a gentleman that taught me everything I know on running a Herco machine.
He's fantastic. I interviewed him, I think it was Matt last time.
Yes, he was, on the roaders again.
And just the abundance of information. Automation. Let's go up here, shall we?
We're going this way?
Yeah.
I'm following you as always.
That's fine.
It's the usual thing now.
Absolutely, I'm too fast for you. Herco as well, but obviously behind every CNC machine tool, you've got a software. So here, get off it. Over here, we've got Heidenhain, one of the leaders in CNC control. This is my baby.
Oh, here we
I
go.
love Heidenhain. I've also got Dave over there who was in applications that worked with me. He's not looking right now. I don't want to embarrass him. But this stand over here is the busiest stand. Look at how busy it is.
Just look how big it is.
Oh, they're handing out canapes. You know.
Jake's smiling for him behind the camera.
But the array of tools on this, can you have a look at this as well, Jake? So these different milling cutters, you can see the different impact of swarf, whatever you want. So you've got circular inserts, you've got different kind of inserts, different kind of tooling. These are the guys that if you say, right, I've got this part, they will be able to say, well, these are the sort of tools that you need to be able to produce that part. Also be careful because some of the stands do have step-ups. It's caught me out a few times.
And you're not the only one.
Well, at least it wasn't live on camera, so you know.
I think we need to go this way because I would like to. I'd like to show the size of. We've seen how big some of the machines can be.
Go on.
But what about the size of some of the automation and the robots that are here?
Okay, that's a good idea.
So me and Jake, and there's a little demo. There's a little demo over here as well, which Jake was very interested in.
He's a spaceman. He's from out this world.
Yeah. So if we go down here.
Go on, guys, you go.
We go down here. So there's two things I'd like to show you down here. First off is in this little cabinet. Now, Jake was really interested in this. So if you watch this glass of wine fall and not move.
See, it wouldn't last with me. That would be drank before it reached the top. You know.
So if you watch this.
Hi guys, you okay?
This is just unreal. It's such a good demo. Just check that out. How soft is that?
Check
that out.
Didn't spill a drop.
No.
Didn't spill a drop. Right, where are we going next, mate?
Here. Just here.
Huh?
Look. Just here.
Can you?
Now,
I said
we've seen a lot of automation,
but it'll be down my neck.
From the little robots up to.
Thank you.
And again, for scale, just check the size of these things.
They're quite big, aren't they?
It's great.
These can lift stuff like car carcasses up, you know. And I think, was it you two at Emo? I can't remember what brand it was, but you were actually on a ride.
It was a Kuka as well.
It was a Kuka?
Yeah, it was a Kuka. So at the Emo exhibition, me and Jake actually put our lives in the hands of a robot.
Okay, let's go this way.
And turned it into a roller coaster, which was quite interesting, wasn't it, Jake? So moving
swiftly on.
Oh, look at that. That was a great run, Jake.
I always forget. I just love my life so much.
The thing is, it's just so we're
Hexagon, we filmed on them. Should we head down that way?
Let's head this way and finish in the education centre.
Okay.
Another big thing for MACH this year is all about education for apprentices and students. And
not just students, but people maybe that have been on the tool for absolutely years, and obviously the new automation's coming through, new software's coming through. People always need to be on top of their skills to be able to understand and learn the new engineering concepts that are coming through, not just weekly, yearly, daily. There's new innovations every single day.
I think, honestly, you could not have walked past this stand at a better time. Talking of innovation, 3D printing.
Oh, 3D printing's got massive. It's not just used for prototypes anymore. We know tooling companies who are 3D printing their tool heads and giving them to customers, because if you need something quick and easy, maybe it's a brand new tool that you don't know will work.
Well, the thing is as well, let's take, so Ceratizit we've just walked past.
Yeah.
I know they're 3D, metal printing a stainless steel face mill head. So a head designed for milling stainless steel. The thing is, they can put their coolant holes in places you couldn't machine.
Yeah,
So
and that's what it's all about.
It's better.
If you've got a part and you haven't got a tool that fits that realm of that part, you can create a tool of your own. Goering are doing it. Goering have been doing it for a while. Actually, metal 3D printing their tools. It's a quick and easy way. You've got a design straight from CAD, put it through to the 3D printer, and it goes. There's a bomb disposal squad there. That's interesting. Obviously, it's to show the Royal Navy, engineers within Royal Navy. Like, it's just incredible. There's so many options within it. I need to catch my breath. 2 seconds.
I know you do. I was going to say, do you want me to take over for a bit?
No. I hate this phrase, but the possibilities are absolutely endless. I haven't been down here yet.
Have you not? See,
No.
me and Jake have, and it's great to be down here and see
what
they're showcasing. Like, obviously, look at the size of some of these drones. There's a cage over there where you can actually fly one.
Oh my gosh, look at that car.
Boats. Honestly, there is everything down here, and I think we'll start to wrap this up, and I'm going to wrap it up on this stand over here.
Are you sure you can wrap it up?
Yes.
Brilliant.
So me and Jake, who has been our public cameraman this entire time, we filmed on here yesterday with Adrian.
Oh my gosh.
Talking all about apprenticeships, training, and how companies are helping to bring the next generation through, or even just upskill current employees.
Exactly.
And ISCAR are leading the way because they have sponsored the entire education zone to try and help as many. Now, there's something big coming from ISCAR as well, their new tech centre, which that's enough. But what they're doing to try and help bring the next generation in is
it's incredible.
It's great, and people should see that and jump on the bandwagon.
I was just about to say, and people should look at that and do it. Can we just turn around for a minute? Look at this.
I tell you, look.
And this is at MACH. Like, if you've got kids that are looking for something, maybe a career to go into, if it wasn't for my grandparents, granddads, I would have never have got into engineering. They were both engineers. One worked at Massey Ferguson, the other one was a draftsman for Ford. And it was because they turned their garages into not machine shops, but you know, it was the reason why I got into engineering. And how can you not enjoy something like this? It blows my mind and it makes me happy. So, yeah.
Sorry, I know how much this means to you, so I thought this needs to be with you, because...
Do you want to wrap it up?
Yeah. Yeah, so if you have been to MACH and seen something that you would like to share, let us know in the comments below. But if you haven't been to MACH yet and you are thinking, well, should I or shouldn't I?
Don't miss out.
Yeah,
Sorry.
make the trip. Make the trip. It will be completely worth it.
100%.
And from me, Chloe, and everyone at MTDCNC, thank you so much for your time and for watching.
And if you see us along the way, say hello, tag us in, comment, subscribe. Thank you.